Now let's take this story that is topping the trends. The First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Remi Tinubu, is generating fierce reactions once again online after calling on Burna Boy, Asake and Davido to use their wealth to support poor and vulnerable Nigerians. Speaking at the launch of the National Community Food Bank in Kogi State, the First Lady was direct, declaring that the burden on government is simply too much to carry alone. Let's take a look.
Nigeria is a great country. We have a lot of wealthy people, but our priorities are different. And I think it's high time we started helping those who need help in the country. I want to appeal to our young ones in the entertainment industry. I've mentioned it before, and I will use Akon, a music icon who does a lot of great charity work. They make the Burna Boys of this world, Asake, all of them, Davido. We want to see you with one foundation or the other, helping the poor with your money. Not just good cars are good. A Maybach is good, Rolls Royce is good, but still, you can still help. There are pepper sellers, there are vegetable sellers, there are okra sellers, melon sellers, akara, kuli. Akara is delicious. I can tell you that.
Yes, akara is very delicious. We said it being cake, right? Mm-hmm. Very delicious.
Now, mama be this so.
Let's go. Well, you know, this comes weeks after her akara controversy and has sparked yet another debate, with Nigerians pointing to the fact that the First Lady is placing the burden of poverty reduction on celebrities rather than squarely on government policy. Burna Boy, Davido, and Asake all have foundations and already give back significantly. So Nigerians online are asking why the First Lady is telling these musicians to help the poor, while the government that has presided over record food inflation and economic hardship continues to describe itself as delivering on its mandate. And I'll take some reactions. Burna wrote on X, wait, oh, so Davido and Burna Boy are now the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. Are we paying taxes to Spotify and Apple Music or to the federal government? If the burden is too heavy for you people, I beg, resign. Make we give the country to music producers to manage. All right. Jeffrey wrote on X, oh, that's very good and fair by the First Lady. But a month ago, some funds were used to acquire vehicles for APC women leaders in some states in their own names. Why wasn't that fund also channeled into their foundation or any other foundation as well? Food for thought here. I mean, they're not going to leave this APC car donation from the First Lady. You know how I'm coming to you before I take more reactions really quickly.
Okay, thank you so much for this. And I think that first commenter, you are wicked for that and hilarious.
Yes.
But on a serious note, though, the First Lady was talking about how people can contribute. And to be honest, first instance, there's nothing wrong with asking well-meaning Nigerians to help, because the reality on ground is that there are a lot of poor people. There are a lot of people that are suffering, and the 1% of the 1% do not reflect the true state of what people are going through if you go to the hinterlands. And so we have people, even without asking them, Burna Boy has a foundation, Davido has a foundation, Wizkid. These people are Nigerians who never forget where they are from and continue to give back. So I think before she asked, they've already done it. So here is the big thing. A lot of, if not all of these people achieved this success in spite of, despite, and against all odds. Nigeria cannot boast to say that they contributed significantly to a lot of the young people who have made a success of themselves, and because of that are able to give back to their nation. And this is where we should be thinking about. What I would like for the government to do is to think, how can we raise more people who can give back to their country because of the investments that the nation has made in them? How can we create music academies for young people like Davido so we can have the next rising star who is not trying to pay from a pocket that's already dry to be able to make it in life? The tech bros that we talk about who are also giving back to their nation, how can we provide an enabling environment for them to thrive so that we can have more young people who are prosperous enough to pay taxes that the government can then use to look after its people and not have to solicit for these people to come back and give back to a society that was not instrumental to making who they are? And so today, I celebrate those who, against all odds, despite how Nigeria has failed them by not supporting their dreams, by providing an enabling environment, to say thank you for that. And to then pose a challenge to the government that you can see the benefit of raising and tapping into the potential of young people. Can we invest beyond rhetoric, beyond talk shops? Can we invest so that we can have more young people who can come back to contribute to their own country? This is what we're asking for. Nigerians have bright stars, bright minds, people who can come back and do great things. We're not here to just ask them for money. We're saying that what can Nigeria do to ensure that we have more people who can contribute significantly to the nation?
All right.
And this is not a joking matter. It won't take beans. It won't take akara.
All
it
right.
won't take kuli kuli.
All right. I'd like to take comments from Leke Leke, because we told you we'll be reading your comments. This person wrote on Leke Leke, I don't think there is anything wrong in asking for support from well-to-do Nigerians. The challenge is this: what is the government doing that is making it difficult for her to cater for her citizens' needs? Setting up a charitable organization is not just the challenge. How will they carry this out with ease, considering the high costs of commodities? Let the government also do their part to make life easier. But the plea from the First Lady is a welcome request. I wish for a balance from the government also. Hashtag what's trending. All right, this is from our viewers on Leke Leke. Thank you for your comments.
We appreciate her, Mama. Mommy, if it's the Ferrari and the other exotic cars, Mommy, but you have gold now. You have trinkets.
All right.
You have
No, but mommy gives a lot.
No, okay. She can also sell her gold and trinkets to be able to give more.
All right.
Secondly, the car they
yes,
bought for
we highlighted
APC
that,
women,
yes.
And they can go and sell all
They
of
should
them.
sell it, yes. Very good.
But the last point I want to give Oji. Mommy said they gave 50,000 for a carousel. Mommy, the problem is now that money cannot even pay for WAEC.
All right.
So please, they should also increase that so that we're able to pay for WAEC.
I'm already a Remi Tinubu convert.
Oh, you are?
Every Saturday morning, my wife and I, we take akara and pap.
All right.
To support our mission. This is the position that we have taken.
Okay.
However, I think the basic point is she's talking about giving back to society. Because Davido, Asake, and Burna Boy. Burna Boy has a school, a training school, for a football academy. Davido gives out about 200 million every year from his foundation. Asake Empowerment Education Foundation is supporting education and hygiene. But the whole idea to give back to society, to support government, is about civic duty and responsibility. And I think that she's right on that score. And it's at all levels. It doesn't mean the people who ride Maybach and Rolls Royce alone. Even at Rufai is giving back already.
Yeah.
So you can give back at any level whatsoever. And I think that's the message that everyone should take away.
All right.
Support community, give back, so that all of us can have that. After all, African philosophy is about Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Now our mama be this so no get another one. Now our mama be this
so. Now my mama be
All
this
right.
so.